This is a full walkthrough of the Lost Fleas wish in Hollow Knight Silksong. So I'm going to show you how to do this from start to finish. So what we're going to do is we start off in Bone Bottom in order to get it. And we have to go to a bunch of different regions to get the flea. So first off, let's get to the flea camp. So we're going to go through here to the right. Now, you might have to go up right here, but if you've already unlocked this gate right here, be sure to hit this lever when you get to the other side so you can just run through here whenever you want. Then we're going to head over here. If you want, you put 30 rosaries into here in order to have a place to rest. Going to keep on moving. We're going to get to this area with some lava. Going to head through here. And we're going to get across up to these ledges. We're going to go up these ledges. Over to here. And then up to here. And then through this area. Should be in just a second. Here we are. The flea camp. So what you'll do is you'll speak to this guy. Or maybe all the fleas. I can't remember. I think just the first guy. Then after that, you're ready to go get the 5 fleas. So for the first flea, we're going to head up this way. There's going to be one in the marrow. Going to head over this way. We're going to climb up here. Now, there's a shortcut here we can unlock. If you don't have that unlocked, what you can do is go to the left, go up. You have to fight the bell beast. Come over here and then hit this thing. I have a video on fighting the bell beast if you want a guide for that. You can be kind of want to be careful with that guy because he can get in your way. But then we just need to jump across these. Oh, okay. We need to jump across these. And up to here. And then up to here and up to here. And then get up into this area. Then in here we need to go to the left. Over to here and over to here and over to here. And then to this area, up here, up to this. Quite a ways to get this one. And then over to here, we can drop down into here. Hit this. Okay. Then when we check the quest, we see now we got 1 flea. You don't have to talk to them or anything. You just got to free them up. For the next flea, we're going to head back down. And we're going to drop in here. Go over to here. And we're going to go over to this area. We need to get over to Hunter's March. So I'm going to go like this and this and this. Obviously, you don't have to... Oh, I'm going to go bottom. Obviously, you don't have to go as fast as I'm going, but I'm just trying to go the fastest way to do it. So we're going to head up into here. And then we get over to here, and we drop down here. And then over to here. I might have to go a different way at first. That way it might be blocked. I can't remember. Anyway, you're going to go to right here, and you have to fight a boss here. I have a video for this in the description of this video. I called it the Morrow's boss fight, but I don't know what he doesn't have a name. You just got to fight him here. At this point, we are right here now at the beginning of Hunter's March. So now what we're going to do is go over to here. And then we got to do all the parkour. So we got to do this. And this is part, I think a lot of people really hate this area. So you're not alone if you hate this area. Oh, and I messed it up. Kind of hard when that guy's trying to kill me at the same time. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna have to deal with him real fast. Then we can go up to here. Hit this and this. Get up to this. And then get over to here. There we go. Free him up. So there's the second flea. This one is located right here on the map. I forgot to show the other one, but it was that middle area on the Morrow, I think, and the very top part of it. Anyway. So that one was right there. That's Hunter's March. Then from here, and I do want to say there's more than 5 fleas, by the way. So you can actually go to different ones. But we're going to go over to this one now. So the next objective is to real quick get through this region. And once you have Sprint and the Drifter's Cloak, it's easier. Obviously for you, depending on what part in the game you are, it's going to take longer or less long. You got to fight a boss fight here. And potentially get Chakra here in order to get the map for Hunter's March. If not, you can go back to Bone Bottom in order to get that after doing that area. So now we're going to go through here, and we're basically already done with this area. Okay, there we go. Now we are at the end of Hunter's March, so we're right here. So now what you would do is you have to bounce your way over here if you don't have the Drifter's Cloak or Dash. You're going to go through here. You're going to go this way, over to here, and you're going to drop in this hole. And then watch out for that ant right there. And then you're going to, if you don't Drifter's Cloak, you gotta, you know, be more slow going there. But anyway, you're gonna go to the left here. And then you're gonna go over to here, and right here you activate this, and this will give you the sprint ability, which you're going to need in order to get the next flea. So, because you're gonna need to go to this, and then to this, and then to this, and then you have to get up here and hit this lever, I think, to get the door below, but I think that's actually optional. But you gotta jump and dash to get across over here, and here's a flea. So now we got the flea right here on the map. You can see right there. Now what we're going to do is, again, like I said, you have to hit that lever, and then you can go down here. Maybe you have to hit this lever. I don't know. Either way, hit both those levers, one of those levers, and then you go to this area. You can rest there if you need to. Go here, take the elevator, go here on another elevator. Then you go over to here and drop down to the bottom and go in here. So over here is where you can get the fast travel for deep docks. But there's a secret here. I've already done it, but if you jump and hit the wall right here, it blows up eventually. And then you can go over to here and do this parkour puzzle with lava. You just gotta wait to time the lava for each jump. Okay, well, I messed up the jump. There we go. I want to kill this guy just to be safe. Jump across. Okay, well. Let's do that one more time. Okay, and we gotta wait for the lava one more time. I'm trying to be fast and end up taking longer. Then we gotta wait for one more lava. And then there's a flea. Just gotta smack him once, I think, and then you're good. So that one is right here. That is deep docks. Now, for the next one, it takes a little while, but I'll kind of just get you to the area, and then we'll skip the part where you have to get the Drifter's Cloak and stuff. That's a whole another thing. So we're going to go over to here, and we got to go over this way and jump across here, and then get up to here, jump up to here, hit this lever over here. That'll open up the door right here, and then you have to do the boss fight with Lace, which I have a video for that if you need help with Lace. It's in the description of this video. Then go over this way, and you're going to keep going. You have to activate that, and you have to wait for the bells and stuff. And then you're in the far fields. Then you're going to go through the far fields, and just follow like the bottom paths the whole way, basically. So we're going to go down here and down here. Try not to fall in the lava and die. And then over to here. Then we get into this area. And then I'm trying to remember if this is the spot, or if I think I'm one too high. Maybe. Is this the right one? Yeah, it's too high. That's where the map is. You want to go there to get the map. And if you wait too long, you'll have to go to rock, whatever, Bone Bottom to get the map. You go to the next one down. So you go to this one, and now we're here. And this one, I'm not going to do the whole area because it would take a while. Basically, the thing is you go here. There's a building in the center, big chamber there you can see. It has like an icon on it. And you'll go to the seamstress, do the flexible spines quest, which has you go to the right of there and attack enemies that shoot spines at you, and they'll get planted on the ground and stuff afterwards. And you hit them. It'll drop my guides on that if you get lost in that. You bring it back to the seamstress, turn them in, and you get this cloak. Okay. Then on the way out, you have to fight the 4th chorus, which is the icon closest to me right now on the map. And I have a guy for that if you need help with that boss fight. And then you head back out of here, and then you'll have the Drifter's Cloak. Okay. Then you head up this way. I think you have to hit this one here, wait for it to blow up, and then go up again. And then go all the way up to the top. And then here you have to go over here, and you have to hit... You have to smack something here to blow this up, I think. And then you have to smack something here to blow up that. That'll let the air current go all the way up like this. So you can go here. And then you can take this air current all the way up to the top. And then from the top, you're going to go to the left. So real fast, just as a reference point, I'm up here now on the map. Then you're going to go over to here. And you're going to drop down into this hole. And you're going to go over to here. And inside of here, there's actually a bone trap. Which I'm going to get hit on purpose. This guy just appears, which is really annoying to deal with in here. But I'm going to ignore him for a second. Just free the flea. Okay, so there we go. Free the flea. And this was right here on the map. That's where you get the final flea. Then, after that, if you check the quest, it says, return to the Flea Master Mushka of the Flea Caravan in the Marrow. So now I'm back at the Flea Caravan. You can get back any which way you want. There was fast travel just to the, like, near where we were. If you drop back down the ledge, go back the way you came and stuff. But anyway, back in the Marrow. We got to talk to Mushka. You can see the fleas up there. They look all happy. There's probably more to save. I wonder if they'll appear in the background if you save them. So many fleas have joined the caravan. What a miracle. We cannot thank you enough for honoring the humble wish. And that completes the Lost Fleas Wish Granted, which I have never turned in until just now. I waited to get the fleas so I could make a video. There's still many fleas for us to be united with, though, and we've rested long enough. The caravan must head higher. Oh, but stranger, how remiss of me. I introduced myself earlier without ever asking your name. Forgive me, please. What shall we call you? Okay, I'm going to skip through this. Okay. What a beautiful thing to hear. Travel as an honored guest. Travel with the flea caravan. So this gives you the option to travel with the flea caravan. I'm going to say yes. So that is the reward. I don't know if you can turn it in later if you hit no. I don't know. I'm finding out for the first time. I literally waited to get my fleas just so that I could make this video for you guys. So I literally ran around and saw them and ignored them multiple times so I knew where all 5 were. Like I said, there's more than 5, so you could have found alternate ones instead, but if you found any of the other ones, then this video has the other ones that you need for sure. So I don't even know where this takes me. Greymoor or something? Where does this take me? Let's see. Okay, it doesn't even say where I am, but there we go, Greymoor. Okay, yeah, so that is a way to get to Greymoor. I don't think it's the only way to get to Greymoor, but that is another way to do it. Maybe a way to do it earlier. I'm not sure, but so now we're up here to the north of Hunter's March. So that is not only how to do the Flea Master quest, but also how to get to Greymoor in Hollow Knight Silksong.